Welcome back to Space Science Tech. I am Johnny Demonic, your virtual host. In this edition of Windows Tips and Hacks, we're diving deep into the Windows Task Manager. I'll show you how to access this powerful tool and how to use it to gain deeper insights into your computer's performance. Windows Task Manager, or simply Task Manager, is a vital utility that provides detailed information about your computer's performance. It lists all the software currently running and shows how much system resources each application is consuming. It's commonly used to monitor system resources and terminate tasks or processes that may be frozen or consuming too many resources. Let's start by opening Task Manager. You can do this by pressing Ctrl plus Shift plus Escape or by pressing Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete and selecting Task Manager from the options. Alternatively, right-click on the taskbar and select Task Manager from the context menu. Here, we will simply press the Windows key plus R key and type Task MGR in the Run dialog box and click OK. When you first launch Task Manager, you will see a small, simple window listing the visible applications currently running on your desktop. Notice that there is a single application in this window. To show how this works, click Windows key plus R key and type CMD, short for Command Prompt. Returning to Task Manager, if you right-click on Windows Command Processor and select End Task, or simply highlight it and click on the End Task button at the bottom of the application window, it will close the application. Use this technique to stop applications that are frozen or otherwise not responding. With Task Manager running, press the Windows key and R key and type Explorer. This will launch an instance of File Explorer, where you can access the various files and programs on your desktop. Place these two applications side by side using the Windows key plus arrow key keyboard shortcut that moves the active window in the direction you choose. To see Task Manager's more advanced tools, click on More Details at the bottom of the window. This will unlock the fully tabulated interface. Task Manager will remember your preference and will open to the more advanced view the next time you open the Task Manager application. As a test of this tool's capabilities, right-click along the header column and select PID and process name. With Windows Explorer selected, you will notice that the process name is Explorer.exe. Note that when using the Run dialog box, it is unnecessary to include the .exe extension. Right-click on the Windows Explorer process and select End Task. Notice that your desktop has disappeared and Windows shortcut keys no longer work. Never fear. We can restore the Windows desktop environment by clicking on File in the top left corner and then selecting Run New Task from the options. Your desktop should return to normal. Maximize the Task Manager window and return to the top of the list. In the Process tab, you can sort tasks by CPU, memory, disk, network, or GPU usage, or by name. Right-click in the Header section to see additional categories such as Process ID, or PID, and Process Name. The process name shows the name of the executable file that launched each process. You can launch these processes by typing their names into the Run dialog box. For more information about any application, right-click on the process and select Search Online. In Task Manager, right-click on the Task Manager process and select Go to Details. This will bring you to the Details tab. The Details tab provides even more information on each task currently running on your Windows PC or server. This includes the process name, PID, memory usage, CPU usage, and more. If you can't find the information you're looking for, right-click on any column header and select Columns to open the dialog box, where you can check or uncheck various options like Session ID and GPU. For a detailed view of your system's performance, switch to the Performance tab. Here, you get real-time information about your operating system. On the left, click on any major component like CPU, memory, disk drives, network interface cards, or GPU to get a deeper understanding of their performance. You can change the graph type by right-clicking in the main window and selecting Change Graph to. For example, the CPU graph may default to overall performance, but you can also view the performance of each logical processor. Similarly, the GPU graph can be switched from multiple engines to a single engine. It appears that at least one of our network interface cards is showing network activity. To learn more, click on Ethernet from the left navigation menu. Right-click in the main area and click on View Network Details, which will open the Network Details window, where you can view information related to link speed, network status, bytes sent and bytes received. Next, go to the App History tab to see how much CPU time and network data each app has used in the last month. Sort by CPU time or by name. You can easily delete usage history of all apps listed by clicking the link at the top of the display. The Startup tab lists all the applications set to launch at startup. More startup apps means slower PC load times. By disabling unnecessary startup applications, you can speed up your system and reduce resource consumption. Right-click on any application in the Startup tab to enable or disable it, or to learn more by selecting Search Online. The Users tab shows all the users currently logged into the system and the amount of resources each user is consuming. On a Windows server, especially terminal servers, you might find several users actively logged in and consuming resources. Click the arrow next to each user to see a list of all the processes associated with them. Finally, click on the Services tab to see all the services, their process ID or PID, description, and status either running or stopped. Here, you can stop, start, and restart services by right-clicking on a service and selecting Start, Stop, or Restart. Note that services differ from processes in that a service is a type of process that runs in the background and provides specific functionality to the operating system, whereas processes are any programs or applications currently running on the system. As with the Startup tab, you can search for services online by right-clicking on a service and by selecting Search Online. In this example, we right-clicked on EVTENG and selected Search Online. After a brief moment, Microsoft Bing provided us with a list of results related to this service. Select one or more of these websites to learn more about each service running on your Windows operating system. In this tutorial, we've explored the depths of Windows Task Manager, uncovering how to monitor and manage your system's performance like a pro. From accessing Task Manager to diving into each tab, you now have the knowledge to keep your computer running smoothly. If you found this tutorial informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join us next time on Space Science Tech for more tips, tricks, and hacks to master the Windows OS. Until then, keep exploring and stay curious.